Guys, welcome back to the weekly vlog. Today, well this morning we've been to Primark, it's been nuts, but we're going to talk about that later. Today, Ella wanted to try and tie-dye some stuff, so I have one thing that I'm going to let her have a go at tie-dyeing as well, and I thought I would vlog a little bit of the process. So, I've twisted my jumper and put some bands on it. Ella has done the same with her stuff. Now we're going to mix bleach and water in a spray bottle, which will be recycled after this. And then in theory, you just spray onto the clothes and you leave it to develop as much as you want it to be. But I'm going to leave Ella doing this thing and then we're going to come back and see what it looks like later. Manny appears to know which way he wants to go on the walk.
Do you want to go this way?
Do you want to come this way?
Or do you want to go that way? Should we go that way?
Are we going to walk this way? Okay. Good morning. We will still talk about the Primark of it all, and I'm going to show you the word is tie-dye shirts. They actually ended up really, really cool. The one that Ella did for me, I really like, and I really like the one that she did. She did a black one that ended up really cool. Anyway, I've got a full day pretty much, or a half day really, but a long time of training today in customer service because our jobs are changing at work. We're having to have like external customer service training. It's kind of funny because I worked in customer service for quite a long time and did some kind of MVQ in customer service at one point. Do you remember when we used to do like workplace MVQs? Is it still a thing? I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what comes out of today. I've made myself a coffee, I'm settling in. It's Tuesday morning. Man, that was a long day. So I did all the customer service stuff this morning and then I've done a couple of hours of my other training for work this afternoon, and now I'm gonna go pick up Milo because he's been at his childminder's. Very well timed for him to be at his childminder's today. And I'm gonna go and pick up some shopping. As I've mentioned before, I don't really do the supermarket shopping. Lee tends to do it, but I kind of want to get in there to make sure that I'm getting some of the stuff that I actually want for the meals I want to make. And we're out of Diet Coke, so needs must. Okay, it's the next day. I'm wearing the same clothes, but it is the next day. I love this, it's from Primark. How are we feeling about Primark, by the way? I am kind of in two minds about whether or not I'm ready to kind of return to the shops in general. I obviously went on opening day and it was so calm, which definitely is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Feeding my experience, feeding my opinion. It's like clouding my judgment possibly because it was so easy. But I don't know, how do we feel? So I just made a coffee and one of the pods kind of like exploded a little bit. It's got little grains in the coffee. Only a small amount. I have just dropped Ella off at her dad's just for a little while. I'm going to go and pick her up later on, and I thought I would go and get me and Milo a Costa. He likes the chocolate frosty. I've just seen the queue, it's insane. Anyway, because I was out in the car and it was quiet and the light is kind of, it's that kind of light that it's bright and you kind of squint a little bit, but it's not sunny, it's quite cloudy, which makes for pretty good filming light usually. So I thought, since I was in the car and it was quiet and I was on my own, I would film a little video. So I filmed something about the bag that I'm using right now, what's in it, how I use it, and the strap. The strap is from Primark, but it came with another bag. I basically bought the bag for the strap. And I've only really just started using it recently. So I have a little video, just kind of me chatting in the car, showing you what's in my bag. If you are interested, that will already be up. And now I'm gonna go and get our Costa. Right, it's not really warm enough to be getting in the pool, but I've got to get into the pool to clean it. Yesterday, I had to clean it properly because it was like all algae, because we haven't got a filter in it, because we don't want to fill it all the way up to the top, so we can't put the filter, it doesn't work. So basically we have to be the filter. So it's got chlorine in there, but we need to be moving it around on a regular basis. So I still need to properly clean around here. And then hopefully a couple of days of that and it'll all be clean again. We're supposed to be about to get some really nice weather, so it will be worth it. I wish I'd got a picture yesterday of what it looked like. It's been 2 weeks, no one's gone in the pool, it's been really bad weather, I'm cold. I've been really enjoying it. The warm weather, I'm like, right, if it's gonna get hot, because I'm just not into hot weather at home. I'm not really into hot weather full stop, but I'm not into hot weather at home. I thought, right, well, if it's gonna be hot, I'm going in and I'm cleaning the pool, because we want to be able to get into the pool. That's the whole point. And it was just green, like all of it was green. We'd been cleaning it from the sides, but you couldn't get into the middle. We really needed a day where we could actually get in and clean it properly. And the before and after is insane. It's definitely something that if you're gonna get something like that and you don't want to have a filter, because you know there's costs involved with a filter as well, It's doable, but you need to do the work. You need to be like the manual filter. So you need to be obviously dosing it with chlorine, but also moving the water around all the time. If you're getting in it every day, it's not a big deal. But if you're not getting in it every day, then it's gonna get a bit grim, or even a lot grim. But it is possible to clean it and kind of reset it if you're prepared to put in the time and actually properly clean it. Hi, Manny. I'm watching Something's Gotta Give, and Lee brought me home a French stick and camembert, which basically will become my dinner. And I know I'm gonna regret it later, but it doesn't matter. Good morning. I've got to be honest, my leggings and my jumper were on the floor at the bottom of my bed, and I was like, the only reason I'm wearing something else today is because I'm vlogging, and I don't want you to see that I wear the same things 3 days in a row. Just like that, I'm back in my comfy clothes. I just love it. I love it so much. I love the colours together. This is so comfy. These Fabletics leggings are amazing. I bought some crazy luminous pink ones as well. I haven't tried those ones yet, but I'm a fan. I am a fan. I'm going to do a video on Fabletics at some point. I did film like an unboxing and all of that jazz, and like first impressions, but because I've hurt my calf, you may or may not know, I couldn't then like exercise in them and really test them out. So I'm just kind of wearing these ones around the house. I'm going to wash them. I'm going to try the pink ones, and then eventually when I can actually do some exercise again, I'm going to really actually test them out. I'm going to keep, I don't know if you know about Fabletics, but it's basically a subscription service. I'm going to keep my subscription, which then kind of commits me to spending something in the region of £50 next month. See how that works, what they offer, and then I'm going to cancel it. So the whole thing will be from, the whole review planned will be from me initially signing up to continuing my subscription and cancelling, and hopefully that will be useful, because I know that there are tons and tons of reviews out there, but most of them are sponsored in some capacity. Also, I just bought these from Asda like 2 days ago. I don't think I like them. Ristretto coffee pods. I think they're plastic too. Are they plastic? I don't know. Because they don't work quite as well as aluminium ones, but they were really cheap. The only main problem is that it's like a 25ml shot of coffee from these ones instead of like a 40ml, which means that I need more of them. Cooking dinner, I'm making, oh, that's gonna flip out if I show you, but I'm making a tomato sauce, and I've made Parmesan breaded chicken. The idea is chicken parm, because we've been watching The Sopranos and I felt like theming dinner tonight. Not too shabby. Now, Manny does seem like he's waiting for his portion. Are you hiding your face? Oh, his ginger biscuit. I will let you know. I also did like Parmesan roasted broccoli and then, you know, garlic bread. But I'll let you know, and I'll try to remember to post the link to the recipe that I used. And if I don't, remind me. Okay, a couple of things. Delicious. Nice. Just tasty. Would recommend. Secondly, these are back in my life. The hazelnut Maryland cookies. Where did they go? Where did they go? They've been gone for years. Yes. I'm gonna say they've been gone for 4 years. I can't remember the last time I had them. We were talking about them a couple of weeks ago, and I happened to see them in Asda, and I nearly fell over. I was so excited. So I'm gonna have some hazelnut cookies, and I'm gonna play some Civ 6 because this is my current game of choice. Everything else has fallen out of favour. I tend to go through phases, so like I'll play The Sims for like weeks on end. I obviously went really crazy for Animal Crossing when I first got that, and that was like, this is all I want to play. And for the past few days I'm like, oh, Civilization, love it. But they're really the only 3 games I'm kind of in rotation right now. I have one game that I re-downloaded this week on my phone because I don't do like iPhone games anymore, Candy Crush and such. Even Simpsons Tapped Out. Ooh, just realised I'm super out of focus. Even The Simpsons Tapped Out, I just had to tap out, if you will. The majority of the reason that I had to stop playing that is because every single time I went on it, I had to re-download everything. It was such a bully. So I just stopped playing that completely, just because it was like, it wasn't an easy thing and it made it less fun. So really it's just Civilization, Sims, Animal Crossing, and threes, which I'll show you. The whole thing of this game, I played this years ago, I was obsessed, haven't played it for years. So the whole thing is that you have to make threes, and then eventually you run out of gaps to move things into. And you can't make threes anymore. Manny stole a chew from Mum and Dad's dog, and now he's running around like, you can't have it. Don't want to alarm anyone, but I'm wearing makeup. Full makeup too, which is weird. I'm just about to do setting spray. I've got loads of dry shampoo in my hair because I didn't wash it last night. And I'm gonna try and like zhuzh this many times slept on braided wave that I've got going on and see if I can make it a little bit more of something. So we're going back to Meadowhall. Milo wanted to get a game, Lee wanted to get something. It's Father's Day tomorrow, I still haven't got anything for my, well, I've got something, but I need something else for my dad. And it's actually my brother's birthday next week, and I haven't got him anything yet. So, we are going again for opening. We'll see how this goes. It was too easy. It was really, really calm. Hardly anybody there. I did get some pictures of the traffic light thing, the green and the red, to show what it actually looks like. It was just like really chill. We did go for opening, we did go early, and it was getting busier, and I'm sure in the afternoon it'll get busier still, but if you're gonna go, it was just calm. We went back into Primark, no queue, walked in and went and got a couple more of these bra sets, and paid, no problem. And then we went to McDonald's, and again, no queue. It's just a good Saturday. Good morning, friends. It's Sunday, it's Father's Day, and I can't believe I forgot to show you last night what our cocktail was. It was an amaretto sour, which I've never had before, and I must admit, Lee and I were not keen. So what I did, because I was making it, because Becky from next door is her favourite, what I did was make them theirs, and I put a little bit in a glass for us to try. We didn't like it, so then I just topped theirs up with what would have been ours, because I didn't want to waste it. And they are keen, but it looked quite cool, and it had an egg white in it, so pray for Becky and Paul, and let's hope that it's all okay. It was fresh, followed all the instructions. There's no real reason why it wouldn't be, but it just made me a little bit nervous to feed other people raw egg whites. I've been thinking a lot recently about moving house, and our next house, it's not going to be till next year. You know, unless anybody has a major windfall. But I think especially during lockdown with the vlogs and stuff, when I want to film something in the kitchen, it's just not just my kitchen. People will walk in and out. I feel like it's an obnoxious thing to do in a shared space. And whenever I have those like, oh, well, you can't really do that because, I immediately am like, in the next house. There's been a lot of that recently. And I am excited. I'm excited, but as I said in my moving house like Q&A video I did, I'm excited, but at the same time I don't want to wish my life away. So I try to kind of be happy in the moment of the thing instead of always counting down to the thing, which is very easy to fall into. But I am excited to have a kitchen that's just my kitchen that I can talk to you in. So years ago I used to make this all the time. I'm gonna give it another go. It's the chocolate cloud cake by Nigella. Separate my eggs. So this is 2 full eggs and another 4 yolks, and then the whites are in this bowl. This is 250 grams of melted chocolate now. I mean, it's melting still. Now it's supposed to be over 70 grams, and most of this is 90% chocolate, or 90% cocoa solids. However, it's much higher content cocoa solids than it's supposed to be, so I'm hoping it doesn't make it too bitter. Thinking of maybe adding a little bit of sugar, a little bit more sugar, maybe a little bit more vanilla extract or something to balance it out. Milo is playing, it's really windy and it's not really warm enough to be in the pool, but hey hey. Milo's playing The Floor is Lava with the floats because he's been watching it on Netflix. And he's feeling, feeling inspired. Because the water is cold, unless it's a really warm day, it's not super pleasant to actually get in the water. So it's good to find a game that you can actually play with the floats, because for kids, it's nice for us to like float around in the water, but kind of boring unless you're actually doing something. So floor is lava. Well, it definitely looks the part, but I will let you know whether or not it is as tasty as I remember. It was delicious, number one. Really, really tasty. I'm gonna try so hard to remember to link those recipes. I've just edited the vlog and I've realised I never showed you the tie-dye. I mean, tie-dye is supposed to look kind of messy, right? But I quite like it. I think I might even like the back more. Just kind of random patches. I don't know. But this was a jumper I only ever wore to bed anyway, so no big deal. And I'm not super into the tie-dye trend, rather. But I quite like it. Be interested to see what you guys think. There was one that Ella did that I think looked really cool. It was black and it kind of came up, it wasn't grey, but it didn't go like an orangey colour. It was really, I thought it was really effective. But she's taking it to her dad, so I can't show you it. She doesn't come back till tomorrow. So that's gonna be it. That's it for another Sunday. It's it for another weekly vlog. I hope you're enjoying them. Me and Emma have maybe possibly considered Vlogust, which is vlogging every day in August. We're not 100% sure how that's going to work yet, whether or not we're going to do kind of every other day and share it like we did with Vlogmas Eve. But it's just been something that we can kind of chat about. We've got no control over anything else. We can't make plans for anything right now. And I think it's like a fun thing to be able to plan because we can do it regardless. So, and it would be great if during August we're actually allowed to see each other. We'll see, but let me know if you're interested in that. Don't forget, if you haven't already and you've made it this far, to subscribe to this one and to my other channel, which will be linked below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I can try if you let me. Without lives I am bleeding. Who am I without stories that aren't mine? What I did to achieve